Welcome to the Mario Perspective USA show. You know, we always talk about current affairs, but from the Hispanic point of view, because we represent the Hispanic community. But at the same time, we're Americans, and we criticize everything that's going on in our country. Sometimes we speak about sports. It's not our biggest focus, but we do speak about sports. We're going to talk about the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a superstar, okay? When the biggest salary in the WNBA is $240,000, around there, and you have Nike paying Caitlin Clark $28 million, it creates a lot of envy. It creates a lot of jealousy. But when black athletes of that league are beginning to play dirty on Caitlin Clark, it leaves a lot to be desired, not just on the league itself, but also on the refs. I've heard a lot of noise in the internet, on TV, about how people are prejudiced and are mad because she is white. And that is the truth. People are envy. People are jealous. People hate her because she's white. The problem is she's very good. That's the problem. So even her teammates do not protect her. When you've seen Tom Brady get hit, the whole offensive line goes and protects him. Okay? But that's not happening with Caitlin Clark. And the question is, why? Perhaps because even her own teammates are jealous and envy. Okay? I hear even shows in Stephen A. There's a person called Monica. I'm not going to say her last name. These people are prejudiced. These people are racist. We got to call the word racist. You know, I watch a lot of TV. I watch programs like Speak and First Take and Get Up and a lot of things on TV. They want to talk about the black quarterbacks. Pittsburgh Steelers, there's a competition between Fields and Wilson and this and that. I don't see them talking about Matthew Stafford. I don't see them talking about other white quarterbacks. Okay? It seems like in sports today, if you're white, you're not right. Okay? And that's called being prejudiced. And I have always said, call a spade a spade. Okay? What's going on right now with Caitlin Clark is 100% racist. They don't like her. She's good. And she's white. And she has brought millions of viewers in the first 5 games of this basketball season. More people have tuned in than the whole last year's season to watch WNBA. She is the gold cow of the league. The goose with the golden eggs. And black people can't take this. They think they deserve more. They think they're better. They're not. And this is what happens when there's a lot of black women playing and there's a big superstar that happens to be white. They hate her. There's a lot of racism, and it seems like black people are very racist towards white people. And that seems in every aspect of life. Politics, especially in sports, okay? You know, a lot of people don't understand that fans, the biggest fans are women in most sports, okay? Women goes to the stadiums and there's more revenue, there's more people attending. So that happens in almost every sport except in boxing. boxing is a man's sport. And yes, women go to boxing matches, but mainly are men. So it's not in every sport, okay? But when there's racism, when there's people who hate somebody who's going to make the league grow, and these people are stupid because they're going to benefit themselves. There will be a benefit because what happens is the salaries will go up because there's more revenue, there's more money, there's more this, there's more that. But they can't stand. They're so racist. And people don't want to say that. People are afraid to say, hey, yes, there's racism in the WNBA. There's a lot. But there's more on ESPN. There's more on Fox. Because even programs, you know, they want to talk about the controversy in the Pittsburgh Steelers between Fields and Wilson. Who's going to be the future? I heard this at the program Speak. Fields is a bad quarterback. He's 10-28. He had 3 years as a starter. Okay, let's talk and let's call a spade a spade. He's a bad quarterback. He can run, so what? No running quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. Never. Did Michael Vick do it? Cam Newton do it? No. They're just made up by TV. And I've always said it. Patrick Mahomes, they talk a lot about Patrick Mahomes, but I've never heard Patrick Mahomes say he's black. I keep saying this, but it's true. I was hearing a famous black person, which I'm not going to mention his name, who said, and this guy's really black, okay? He said, my wife is white, my kids are white. So, I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is black. The black community wants to grab him as a black person because they want a black quarterback to succeed. Patrick Mahomes is a special quarterback, but I don't know if he's black. And I'm not going to call him black. I'm not Stephen A. I'm not ESPN. I'm not Fox Sports. Okay? But back to Caitlin Clark. What's going on is ridiculous. And then the people that talk about her on TV, especially the black athletes, they will say, well, it's part of the game. It's passion and it's this and it's that. No, it is not. It's racism. Okay? This woman has come in, has changed everything. She got a big contract, $28 million from Nike. Who has that type of contract? Okay? There's too many women. There's a girl who played for LSU who won the national championship NCAA against Clark. And she is one of the biggest envious persons. She can't hide it. I'm not going to mention her name. You guys can figure it out. But this is wrong. And you got to call a spade a spade. This is being prejudiced. Okay? They want to spoon feed us the black athlete. Well, black athletes are great, but so are the white athletes. Okay? And once in a while, a Larry Bird comes along, a Caitlin Clark comes along, and nobody likes them. Why? Because they're better than a lot of people. And the envy of this league is unbelievable. Okay? This has got to be called out. I've always said, you got to call a spade a spade. And when there's prejudice going on in any type of sport, in any type of scenario, if it's political, what's happening to Trump is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And this is going on in the United States of America. Remember, I voted for Biden, but this is prejudice. Okay? Now, going back to Caitlin Clark. Why is this happening? Why is the league permitting this to happen? Why are the refs not calling those obvious fouls? And why are these people not getting ejected? Why? The refs are letting this go on. So why? Why? And I'm telling everybody, this is prejudice. It's a reverse 1968. It really is. Okay? And it's got to stop. This is the United States of America. This cannot be happening here. And people should not accept this as the norm. Even Biden should say something, okay, as the president of the United States. But that guy's a loser. I voted for that loser, by the way. Biggest mistake of my life. Caitlin Clark is the future of the WNBA. And people hate it. She makes more money than anybody else. She's a star, a superstar. And the black athletes who are on her team and who play against her do not like her. Too bad. They're going to have to live with it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to hear a lot of bad emails. I always get this. I'm not racist, but I'm telling you, call a spade a spade. In the words of our great president, John F. Kennedy, ask what you can do for your country and not what the country can do for you. We will see what happens with the league and the media. Caitlin Clark is the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. And the black athletes cannot tolerate it. They're pissed. Too bad, bitches. It is what it is.